In the annals of history, certain storms etch themselves into our collective memory, leaving behind tales of devastation and survival. Hurricane Milton, a name now synonymous with both destruction and resilience, is one such storm that will be remembered for generations. In early October 2024, as the Atlantic hurricane season reached its peak, a seemingly innocuous tropical wave emerged off the coast of Africa, unnoticed by many. Little did anyone know that this unassuming disturbance would soon transform into a meteorological monster, a Category 5 hurricane destined to leave an indelible mark on the southeastern United States, altering lives forever. The National Hurricane Center began monitoring the nascent storm on October 5, 2024, as it showed early signs of development. Initially designated Tropical Depression 14, the system exhibited signs of organization as it tracked westward across the warm, open waters of the Atlantic, gathering strength. Within 24 hours, Tropical Depression 14 had strengthened into Tropical Storm Milton, its wind speed steadily increasing, hinting at the power it would soon unleash. The storm's path, projected to take it on a collision course with the southeastern United States, raised significant concerns among meteorologists and emergency management officials alike. The NHC's forecast models began to converge, indicating a high probability of Milton intensifying into a major hurricane, Category 3 or higher, before making landfall, causing widespread alarm. Coastal communities along the southeastern US braced for impact, issuing evacuation orders and preparing for the worst, as the threat of Milton loomed large. As Hurricane Milton churned westward, its eye, a menacing void at the storm center, became increasingly well-defined, a telltale sign of its growing strength and impending fury. The stage was set for a catastrophic event, one that would test the resilience and preparedness of all in its path. Hurricane Milton's intensification was nothing short of remarkable, a true testament to the power of nature. In a phenomenon known as rapid intensification, the storm's maximum sustained wind speeds increased by an alarming 35 miles per hour in just a 12-hour period, a rate that left meteorologists astounded. This rapid intensification, fueled by a combination of warm ocean waters, low wind shear, and ample atmospheric moisture, propelled Milton to Category 5 status on the Saffir-Simpson hurricane wind scale, the highest possible classification. With maximum sustained wind speeds reaching a staggering 160 miles per hour, Hurricane Milton made landfall near West Palm Beach, Florida, on the morning of October 10, 2024, marking a day of unprecedented weather events. The storm's powerful winds, torrential rainfall, and towering storm surge, exceeding 15 feet in some areas, unleashed a maelstrom of destruction upon the Florida coastline, causing widespread devastation. Structures were reduced to rubble, entire neighborhoods were flattened, trees were uprooted like twigs, and forests were decimated, and coastal communities were inundated with floodwaters, turning streets into rivers and homes into islands. In the immediate aftermath of Hurricane Milton's landfall, the extent of the devastation became horrifyingly clear. Entire neighborhoods were reduced to rubble, and the landscape was unrecognizable. The storm's catastrophic power had left a trail of destruction across a wide swath of Florida, particularly in the central part of the state. Communities were left in shock, grappling with the sheer scale of the damage. Millions were left without power. Essential infrastructure was crippled, and the death toll began to mount. Emergency workers scrambled to respond, but the challenges were immense. The storm surge, a wall of water driven ashore by the hurricane's powerful winds, proved particularly destructive. Streets turned into rivers and entire communities were submerged. Coastal areas, especially those directly in the storm's path, were inundated with seawater, flooding homes, businesses, and critical infrastructure. The economic impact was expected to be staggering. The surge's relentless force ripped apart buildings, tossed boats inland like toys, and reshaped the coastline in a matter of hours. The once familiar shorelines were now altered beyond recognition. Climate change, fueling the fury of hurricanes.